Moving to Phoenix and want the best of everything? In this video, I'll walk you through 5 suburbs where out-of-state buyers are snapping up homes faster than they can hit Zillow, what they cost, why they're safer, and why they fit your lifestyle. Stick around and you'll know exactly where to start your search. First up, let's talk about Paradise Valley, which is Phoenix's original estate enclave. 1-acre minimum lots, and many of them are tucked into the hillside. And those that are protected by the Hillside Development Ordinance. This forces architects to hug the terrain if the slope exceeds 10%, meaning your $1 million view will not be photobombed by the next spec home that's coming down the way. The median home sales price in this area in June of 2025 sold for about $3.27 million, and the inventory is barely triple digits. Security in this community is whisper quiet, but very serious. The town's boutique police department logged an average of 4 minutes and 9 seconds as a response time for its priority 1 calls.
That's impressive.
Now, luxury is everywhere here, and nothing louder than the $2 billion Ritz-Carlton Paradise Valley, with the grand opening scheduled for either late 2025 or early 2026. This also has villas and estate residences, where you can actually live at the resort. Also coming are the Fendi residences, where everything will be designed by, you guessed it, Fendi. Now, schools can seal the deal for families that are relocating, and one of the top schools in this area is a private school called Phoenix Country Day, which sends essentially every senior to a 4-year college, and reports that they have a 100% graduation rate. The public high school option for this area is Chaparral, which is in the top 5% for all of Arizona. Now, something else that many people love about Paradise Valley is just simply its location. You are sandwiched between some of the best parts of Scottsdale and some of the best parts of Phoenix. And if you need to travel often, you are only about 15 minutes away from the airport. Many people that look at Paradise Valley but want to feel like they live in the desert end up falling in love with North Scottsdale. And besides the absolute desert beauty, what hooks people first is the overall scale. The McDowell Mountains have an incredible presence in this area. Then you have the McDowell Sonoran Preserve that stretches over 36,000 acres, with 230 miles of trails. Essentially an amazing park in your backyard that you don't have to pay HOA dues for. This part of the desert is very lush and is not really what people expect the desert to look like when they come to visit, nor do they expect all the different colors that we have. We are not just brown here. The median home sale price in June of 2025 was around $1.4 million, which is about 1.4% higher than it was last year, despite the fact that at the time of me recording this, our market is actually cooling. Now, North Scottsdale is also right in the middle of a new urbanist growth spurt. The One Scottsdale master plan is rolling out about 3 million square feet of retail office space, plus about 2,000 luxury units, and a City of Hope Cancer Center, which will be opening this winter. In that area, we also have the Optima McDowell Mountain, which is currently under construction. Now, when it comes to schools, this area has a lot to choose from. The public high school is primarily Desert Mountain High School, which offers a full IB program. Now, some of Scottsdale actually also goes to Chaparral, which is also the high school where the kids from Paradise Valley go. Then we have the charter powerhouse of Basis, which sits nationally in the top 50, not to mention Great Hearts Academy. Now, this part of Scottsdale is a true golf mecca. People love all the outdoor activities they can do almost right in their backyard, but we still have some of the finest dining and fantastic boutique shops just minutes from home. Now, Gilbert is #1 in something that I am asked about often. According to HubWallet's 2024 rankings, Gilbert is the safest city in Arizona and 31st nationally. And this past May, the median sales price in Gilbert was right around $584,000, which makes this city a little bit more affordable. Now, Gilbert has a pretty big new amenity that's coming: the long-delayed Cactus Surf Park, featuring a surf lagoon and some other amenities, all located within Gilbert Regional Park. It broke ground after a redesign where it chopped the water usage by 60% via a closed-loop filtration system, which was no small feat. Now, the schools in Gilbert are also ranked really high. Highland High has a 91% graduation rate, and Gilbert Classical Academy ranks inside the National 400. Gilbert's downtown area is a big draw for people as well. This really gives a small town feel while still delivering all the things that anyone would want. Now, people are drawn to Chandler for multiple reasons. This has become one of the bigger tech hubs in the Phoenix area. The schools are great, and it's very family friendly. The median sales price for homes in June of 2025 was right under $600,000. Now this was flat year over year. And for those looking in Chandler, this is good news because for the past 4 years, Chandler has been one of the hottest cities in the Phoenix area. On the job side, with Intel's $32 billion expansion, plus the addition of TSMC's roughly 15,000 new high-paying jobs all along that price corridor, the job market here is very strong. Not to mention multiple startups that are all located within this city.
Opportunity of a lifetime.
Now, this city isn't ignoring its resources either. They have a new reclaimed water interconnect facility that treats up to 10 million gallons per day before sending it back to Intel's cooling towers. Now, if schools are a top priority, families land here because of Hamilton High, a consistent state top performer, and Chandler Unified District, which ranked in Arizona's top 20% for test scores and graduation. If you drive to the northwest part of the valley, you will run into some amazing saguaro-spiked foothills and the community of Vistancia in North Peoria. This part of town has been growing exponentially and is going to continue to do so. There is still quite a bit of land out here, and developers have literally been trying to outbid one another just to try to get that land. Why, you might ask? Well, this is where those huge TSMC factories are located, as well as multiple ancillary businesses that support TSMC. So there are a lot of jobs. Therefore, there will be more people, which will need more homes. The good news is that the 303 freeway has been completed, which makes getting around out here much easier. The median home price in Vistancia sat right around $613,000 in April of 2025, which is actually down 9.7% year over year. Now, there is still new construction out here and quite a bit of it, which does have an overall effect on the sales prices because the builders, well, they really have to sell. So the good news for you as a buyer is that there could be more room to negotiate right now. The unique part about Vistancia is that they've got a 55+ community called Trilogy, as well as Blackstone, which is a private golf club, and everything in between. So it really has a fit for everyone. Now, if you live at North Point at Vistancia, you will also have the ability to use the Savita Club. This is a 5,300 square foot rec center folded into a 10-acre community park, where you have a yoga studio, an event kitchen, and a resort pool. And this is all paid for by your HOA dues. Then you have the community-long Discovery Trail that winds 3.5 miles through pocket parks and connects every neighborhood. And when you have cabin fever in the summertime, Lake Pleasant's 10,000-acre lake is just 15 minutes away on Loop 303. The public high school here is Liberty High, which has a 98% graduation rate, which puts it in the top 1% statewide. My take on this North Peoria area is that it's going to explode. We never used to see homes sell for over $1 million in this area until about 2 years ago, and now there have been multiple. Because of all the expansion coming, I think this area is going to change drastically over the next few years, and I think it's just going to get better. Now, Queen Creek is in the exact opposite corner of the Phoenix metro area, and man, is it exploding as well. This is still really farmland at heart, but all the amenities they are adding here, it's pretty impressive, and there's more to come. In June of 2025, Queen Creek's median sales price hit right around $665,000. And because the city is so new, much of this is new construction. The town just opened Frontier Family Park, which is an 85-acre park that includes pickleball, an inclusive playground, and a stocked fishing lake. Now, your brunch destination here is definitely going to be Queen Creek Olive Mill. This is Arizona's lone working olive mill, and about 650,000 visitors visit here every year. What do they come for? Olive oil tasting. One of their favorites? Lemon basil extra virgin olive oil. Schools here are also top notch. Queen Creek High slots into Arizona's top 10%. Now, if you want to see some of the areas you should never buy in, you're going to want to watch this video. As always, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.